Cutter Spoken Truth. We're back at it again. In this video, I'm going to be doing a reaction to Paul Pierce and Azar podcast called The Truth After Dark. In this particular episode, they are talking about social media is ruining relationship. It was a good podcast. I had to stop it and say, let me come do my reaction to it. Make sure you go hit like and subscribe for that podcast, The Truth After Dark. Paul Pierce Azar, fair use, fair use. I'm only using this video for educational purposes. First and foremost, let me say all praises to the Most High, Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah Bahashem, Ruach HaKadosh. So we're going to let them cook, and then Cutter Spoken Truth going to come behind them and give you a little more seasoning, okay?
So I want to talk about social media and the impact that it has on relationships in this generation. Do we feel like social media is ruining relationships, or is it improving and enhancing relationships? I personally, actually, go ahead, Paul. I want to hear your opinion before I say mine.
Man, let me tell you about social media. Based on what your page is looking like, based on like who you DMing and all of that, what you giving off, because the whole social media game is giving off hookups. Straight up. Because when I look at girls, for the most part on social media, it's a lot of, hey, look at this. Hey, look at my bikini, my butt out. Look, hey, and then you want a dude out here, and then you want a dude out here to talk to you a certain way like a lady, but you giving off, hey, look, yeah, the bikini, hey.
Oh my God!
Nah,
okay,
that's what
Paul.
it is. No, I'm gonna keep it 100.
Because you do too.
Paul Pierce is crazy, but this is part of the reason why I wanted to do my reaction to this. Cutter Spoken Truth been telling y'all this for the longest. Psalms 42 said, deep calling out to deep, meaning the energy that you put out, there's something in the universe that's able to reciprocate to it. And so what Paul Pierce was just letting you women know, the energy you put off is what you're going to get in return. You want to be treated like a lady, but you're carrying yourself like a 3 or 4. You want to be treated like a wife, but your behavior says 3 or 4. You want women and men to have respect for you, but you got 3 or 4 tendencies. Your lifestyle is predicated on being a 3 or 4. You can't be a 3 or 4 and expect different results. Expect men to respect you. Expect men to take you serious. Expect men to see you as a lady. No, you only gonna get the energy that you putting out into the universe. And a lot of women sit back and say, I don't know why he came in my life and did me like that. Well, damn it, go look at the energy you're putting on. Go look at your social media accounts. And when you really sit down and take a look at your social media account logically, not emotionally, not in your feeling. When you really sit down and look at your social media platform and see all the stuff you're posting, a lot of you women post things about sex. A lot of you reshare things about sex. A lot of you post half naked pictures. You lead with your body, and then you sit down. I wonder why he do me like that. He came in my life and just treated me like a piece of meat. I really like him. I don't know why he did me like that. He did you like that because of the energy he was putting off. He said, I can't take you serious. You're 3 or 4. Let's get some more of this.
No, that's what they do. This is what I'm seeing on Instagram.
Yeah, you're right.
This is what we talking about, right?
So I want to say this. So I have
how when a dude DM a girl, they all hook up, and then it turns to like, oh, you don't like me. You gave off this.
You gave sex.
You gave off. This is what 90% of the girls is giving off, and then they like, oh, I want respect. But you giving off your this, shopping. Like, this is real. That's real.
I'm so sick of this man. But you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
That's what I'm saying.
I think that for me on social media, first of all, I'm a private person. I'm not showing all of that on the media.
Man.
But because I do see women do that. Now, let me explain this. I had a homegirl, and she was on the dating apps and this and that. And on dating apps, you can only have a limited amount of pictures. So
I don't know that.
I don't either.
You know that? You said you know that.
No, because she told me.
You be on the dating app?
No, I don't do that dating apps. So she was like, she only had a limited amount of pictures on the dating apps, I guess. So she said 2 of her pictures were like, one is in a crop top, and she's a classy girl, but one is in a crop top and one was in a bikini. She started dating this man, and the man was like, look, I'm gonna be real with you. I actually had to cut this off because I noticed that out of 5 pictures, you chose 2 of them to be salacious and sexual, and now for me, I can't take you serious. And he stopped messing with her, and she was like,
Let me stop it right here. Fellas, let me put you up on game. You got to start asking these women questions. And you have to understand how you are meeting these women. Listen, if you're dealing with a woman from a dating app, if you're dealing with a woman because you met her on some type of TV show, because you got all these shows out here, Love Island, Ultimatum, Put a Ring on it, all this bullshit out here. If you're dealing with a woman that's on a dating app, or even if you ask her, would you go on one of these shows? Listen, that woman is not worth being put in a wifey position. Come closer, come closer. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. The reason why she's not worth being put in a wifey position, if she's on a dating app, or is she tempted to go on one of these shows, that go to show you she is a failure. She's a failure. Her last resort is dating apps. Her last resort is going on one of these shows in hopes of finding love. So if she's on a dating app, you met her on a dating app, or she on one of these shows, or tempted to go on one of these shows, she is a failure. Huh? She's a failure. So how in the world you going to take her serious? That don't make no sense. Make no sense at all. And, you know, I'm not out here. I got a woman. All praises to the Most High. I got a wife. All praises to the Most High. But I'm trying to put you guys up on game. If she's on a dating app, or you met her on Tinder or whatever the case, she's only meant for a fun time, not a long time. She's a failure. She has to resort to help. Somebody to help her get in a relationship. So why in the world you going to take her serious? She is a failure. The reason why she had to resort to dating apps, the reason why she have to resort to one of these television shows to help her, because what she been doing had not been working for her. She's a failure. She's a loser. But let's get back to it.
wow, what do you think? And
So
I was
he went
like,
out with her?
yeah, but they were talking, chopping, and everything, but he was like, I can't get past the fact that you decided to put half, like, you know, like you could see your areolas in one and you're in a half bikini in another one. I can't look past that. Me personally, I felt like it was a little harsh, but what I will say is this. I do feel like as a man, you guys are sexual.
Wait a minute here. A man having standards? A man moving by his moral compass? A man having preference? You saying that was harsh? Listen to this, fellas. This is how women think. She is saying that was a little too harsh because he has standards. Said, no, I'm not going for this. I can't look at you the same. And she had the audacity to say that was a little bit too harsh. All of these stipulations, these preferences, these mandates, these standards these women try to put on men, and you had the audacity to say when a man have standards, he's being too harsh. You look at these women, you ask what you want in a man. He got to be 6'1" or taller. He have to make $200 or $200,000 or more. He got to be living in this. He got to be driving this. Huh? But when a man got standards, it's a problem. Men are to respect women as they are. That's how churches is, okay? But fellas, you got to wise up. excuse me, you got to wise up and be like, man, I'm not your house. I'm not no saver. I'm not no cleanup, man. You got to come to me already put together. If you're not put together and these don't, what you bring it to the table don't line up with my standards, no, I'm going to get out of you what you already giving out for free, and then I'm moving on. Fellas, it's okay for you to have standards. And because so many of you fellas fail to have standards, look at the women now. This is what you have to pick from, because you men are afraid to have standards. So what? Let them talk about you. Let them say you're toxic. Let them say you conceited. Let them say you prideful. It's okay for you to have standards. Matter of fact, in the scripture, Isaiah 62 verse 10, it tells us, fellas, lift up a standard for the people. These women can sit around all day saying, you got to do this, you got to do that. If you ain't doing this, you can't be with me. But as soon as you say it's a problem, man, stop listening to these women.
Creatures, right? So if I'm promoting sex, if I'm half naked, you're already going to put a man's mind in the place of sexuality. I'm already going to start to think like, okay, damn, she showing ass, she showing titties. I know what this is about. Like, what's good? You ready to have some sexual relations so we could be related? Like, what's going on? And I feel like that's what it gives off. I think women do it because right now they're selling themselves on the internet and they're selling sex. And I think that we're living in a generation where now you can have this person, this celebrity in your DMs. And I feel like women feel like they can catch more ballers by being naked on the internet, right? I feel like you don't have to do that.
Kudos to her. Kudos to her. She talking now. But Andrew Tate said this, and I agree wholeheartedly. Majority of women in today's societies in this matrix are sex workers. They are sex workers. And y'all just heard that sound? That's why they keep losing. Because they sex workers. Man, men that got their stuff together, man, we're not going to take no sex workers serious. And a lot of these women frown upon prostitutes, talk about, I would never do that, but you're doing the same thing. At least they getting paid, huh? At least the prostitutes that's out there in the streets, at least they are getting paid. But you a sex worker on the internet, on social media platforms, showing off your skin, as the old folks say, showing off your breasts, your titars, showing off your butts. You know, a lot of these women got before and after pictures. Just sex workers, and you not really getting nothing in return. I got more respect for the prostitute out there. At least what she doing, she getting paid for. A lot of you women ain't getting paid. Y'all try to use isolated cases, try to use outliers and say, see, you can get you a baller. The average woman out here is not getting her a baller. You're not getting nobody in the NBA. You're not getting nobody in the NFL. No. Stop using isolated cases to try to justify yourself being a sex worker. I got to do this so I can get likes and followers for my businesses. Huh? What is we talking about? I got to do this so I can get some action. I got to do this to get some traction. You're losing. You're a loser. You are a loser. You are a failure. Again, to remind you, stop using isolated cases and think that this is what's going to work for you. You're a loser. Okay? You still ain't doing nothing with your business. You still ain't doing nothing with your talent. You still not going nowhere with your skill. It ain't getting you nowhere. It ain't getting you nowhere. Let's get some more of this.
I'm someone who doesn't do that, you know, but I can understand.
And let me say this. She says she's not the one that do that. Now, I'm not saying, she lying or whatnot, but on previous episodes, you're going to find out she's up in age. She at that wall. And this is the lot for a lot of women. Once they start hitting that wall, once their biological clock start to catch up to them. You know, like my mom and granny used to say, don't be outside and let them lights catch you. Better get in the house. It's getting late in the evening. Don't let those street lights. Listen, the street lights done caught a lot of you women that's out there enjoying your hot girl summer. The sun done went down. The street lights done caught you. So now, because the street lights done caught you, now you like, I don't do that no more. Because you realize it didn't work. You in your 30s, you in your 40s, nobody taking you serious. You just was out there on a cock carousel, men abuse you and use you. And now you're up to the place, I'm a change, you know, because a lot of women, when they get in their 30s, they get in their 40s, they done found the Lord. I done found Jesus. Jesus. You know how these women be. I done found the Lord. I done found the Savior. I done found Jesus. And now they talk about, I don't do it. No, you don't do it no more because you really can't do it no more. Nobody is looking at you like that. They going after the younger women. They paying the younger women attention. So now you're trying to do a 180, say, I'm different now. I don't do that no more. All we got to do is keep scrolling up. Go scroll up because all these these women keep all their pictures. That's how stupid it is. You know, I hate to be so blunt about it. This is how stupid it is. They talk about it done turned over a new leaf, they done changed and then did a 180. But you keep scrolling up, go to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years because they keep all their pictures. I mean, that's dumb. But then you see, 10 years, this is how you was. 8 years ago, this is how you was. And now, the reason why you like this because you can't afford to be like that no more. The clock done caught you. The street lights done caught you. And I got late in the evening. The summer done came to an end. As Kevin Samuel said, now it's winter. Winter done came. It's cold outside. Now you're talking about, I don't do that. I don't need, no. You don't do it no more because you're in a position where it's no longer working for you. It's no longer getting you the attention, the validation that you thought it should have got you.
Now, as far as relationships go, when you're in a relationship with a woman, right? Let's say you're in a relationship with a woman and she posts a picture. Whether it's salacious or not, does that make you feel away? And I ask because every relationship I've been in since social media has existed, if I post a selfie because I'm feeling myself music, just having a vibe, my partner has been annoyed by that or they have felt away by that. So I'm super aware of that. And sometimes I get nervous like, oh my gosh, should I have posted that? I was just feeling myself vibing. It's not naked. It's not anything. But I've been in relationships where they're like, I don't like that shit. Don't post nothing. And I stopped posting everything.
Well, this is what I will say. To all you ladies on Instagram who post
the licking of the lip is
the bikini and the ass out and the sexy on the boat and the bikini and on trips with the food and all that. Listen to this. And I'm going to tell you as a man, like if you expect somebody to be real with you and to take you serious and to want to be a wife or in a relationship, that ain't it. That ain't it. Because we looking at that like, oh, okay, she look good, like, boom. I'm like, hey, what's up, baby? Where you like, boom? Let me take you out. And once it go down, a dude gonna be like, man, okay, I'm good. Because that's what you sold him. You sold him that.
sex.
You sold sex. You didn't sell,
I'm a wife.
I'm a wife.
I'm
look,
cooking,
look, I'm out
I'm
here.
vibing.
Look at my life. I'm over here. I'm
Business, handling.
here, food.
Yeah.
Boom, boom. Like you sold what you got. So don't be pissed off when a baller or whoever, what you like, whatever it is, like they come at you and then stop talking to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get that.
Like I just said, sex workers. This is what these women are putting off. We men have been telling you for the longest, we're not going to take you serious. You got a lot of women saying, men no longer showing up to speed dating. Men no longer coming up to me. The man no longer trying to listen. It's all of y'all is the same. Majority of y'all is the same. All right. And man is saying, listen, we bow down, we caught out, whatever you want to call it. We finished, we done. We don't want you. We just want to use you, get that attention off of us, and we're going on about our way because you are too caught up in the matrix, pushing sex and giving yourself to sex. Giving yourself to sex. Okay? And Zar's talking about when she was in a relationship or the relationships and the man, she out there vibing and the man get mad. Listen, a lot of you women, you vibing too much. You just vibing your way into destruction. You are vibing yourself into a losing position. That's why you keep hearing, because you're vibing too much. And this is one of the easy way to get women. I'm trying to tell you fellas what I know. I know with a lot of them. I done came on to a lot of them. I done got a lot of them. If you want to be able to get a woman, come up to her, talk about, man, I was in a room. That's something different about you. I like your vibe. Now you got them hooked because all women want to do is vibe. They go home and call their female friends on the phone. Man, I like it. We was vibing. That was something different. This vibe, it was different. It was like it. Everybody I normally talk to when I'm out at the club or I'm out at the bar, we was vibing. All off the simple fact he came to you and said, there's something different about you. You caught my attention. Everybody in the room, I like your vibe. Because all women want to do is vibe. Like they said, they're not pushing being a wife. They not pushing knowing how to cook. They not pushing because all of that stuff is born to them. All of that stuff is old fashioned to women. If they are not vibing, having a good time, having a fun time, instead of doing that which is constructive to put them into the wifey position, then they are bored. They bored. That's why I liken women to big children with, as the old folks like to say, breastises. Because all they think about is vibing. Vibing, being outside, having fun. They don't care nothing about building a legacy. They don't care nothing about completing the man, not competing with, but completing the man. They don't care nothing about being a help me. All they care about is vibing. And if you know how to put them words together and twist them words together and predicate it on vibing or the energy, you'll get women. You'll get women. Do I need to come out with videos to show you how to approach women? What words to use? How to trick them in their mind, in their emotions, in their feelings, to think that they have some type of connection with you by using certain words, emotional triggers? Do I got to put a video together for y'all? Because it's easy to get women in this day and time. You just got to know what words to use. You just know how to trigger their feelings and their emotions, man. Let's get some more of this.
And then you want to get mad, and then see them the type that's gonna be like, oh look, he did, he stopped talking to you. This all he. Now you gonna post everything like
That's
you're an attention whore. You're an attention whore.
And you get validation from posting stuff.
You're
and
an
it makes you
attention-
feel good because you're like, wow, I can get this many likes. But what women don't understand is them likes don't equate to shit. All that feeling like you have all these options, they're a false reality of options. Tell me how many of those men are actually going to take you serious. Tell me how many of those men are actually going to wife you. Tell me how many of those men are actually going to be your boyfriend, be in a relationship with you. I promise you, and I guarantee barely any of them. So you're going on the Instagram.
Wow, it sounds like she been listening to Cutter Spoken Truth. I wouldn't be surprised, but you know, a lot of these people be sneaking over against some of the stuff that I'll be saying because Cutter Spoken Truth is advocate for the scripture. All my ideology, my philosophy, my psychosis is predicated on the scripture, and that's why I speak the way I speak. That's why I give the intellect out in a way that make you able to grab a hold of it and reel you in and say something is resonating in my spirit. What's resonating in your spirit is truth. And I keep telling you fellas, stop putting these women on a pedestal thinking that they are something when they are not. They are not. They act the way that they act because you are too dumb to realize they think they have options. Women don't have options. Men, if you get yourself together, you have options. Because the reality of the matter is when you're dealing with options in relationship or dealing with options in dating, options is really for the man. The man is the one who puts the woman in a wifey position. He have options. You understand me? Options mean you got to pick somebody to make a what? A choice. I don't know which one to make. I don't know which one to choose. I got so many options. Women think they got options. You don't got options. You got men that's in your atmosphere or your vicinity that want to sleep with you and sleep with you only because of the energy that you're putting off. You on social media, you post stuff about sex, you share stuff about sex. Somebody that posts something about sex, oh, I was up all night giving head or doing whatever they, and you share it, but like, oh, girl, I know what you mean. Man, look at that like, oh, yeah, this is another sex worker. If I get with her, all I'm going to do is hit it and be on about my business. And then you're going to be mad. Oh, he did me like this. You was nothing but a piece of meat. That's how you betrayed yourself. You cook, in the words of Paul Pierce, you cook. And like you said on one of the other episodes, what you do with cook food, after 3 days, you throw it out. That's why a lot of you women are losing. You're losing. You cook. Let's get some more of this. I don't want to be too long.
And you're trying to get this attention from these men and you feel like, oh, I have all these options. Baby girl, that ain't options for real. You really don't got that much shit moving.
Right.
And that's the problem. And I'm so sick of it.
They got a lot moving. They got what they attracted.
Yeah,
But
and it's
then
not
this is
that
the
much
thing.
moving. It's short-lived.
So think about this. The girls who...
She right. They don't got much moving. Man is not moving them from what y'all like to call girlfriend into wifey position. Man is not moving them from fun time to, long time. Man is not moving them from temporary to forever after. Why? Because, as Paul Pierce said, they getting what they put out. You got what you got. I'm telling you, fellas, a vast majority of these women in today's society, the modern woman is only temporal. They only temporal. 90% of these women out here, the way they move, the way they conduct themselves, they are only on concubine status. A concubine is a lower woman that never can be in a wifey position. I mean, a true wifey position. They are lower status. A lot of these women, majority of them is only fit to be concubines. They're not fit to bear with. They're not fit to take serious. And most of the time, men in the scripture, they used to put women in the position of concubine because they was never really had the qualities or the characteristics to say, oh, yeah, I got to make her number one. I got to put her. No, they was concubines. I mean, what more do you say? She's my woman, but she's just a concubine. I can go into her when I want to. You know? I think I need to do a mission on concubine. But yeah, vast majority of women are concubines and concubines only. Let's get some more of this.
Post the bikinis and the guys. So look, so say like I'm the guy, like, hey, damn, you're beautiful, but all you posting is ass,
Titties,
sexual, boom, boom, boom. Like, hey, can I take you out? And you like, yeah, where you from? Boom, boom. They fly out. And then at the end of the day, when a nigga curve them, like, do you understand what you represented on your page? Like, what type of respect do you want, especially a cat that got some bread, that seen all of this before? You ain't nothing but a trap to a dude like that. And you know what? He gonna curve you before you curve him.
That's right.
If you lucky enough, you can get over. But listen, like these, let me tell you something though. These cats that got bread, these influencers, athletes, rappers, the mother, they see all this, and you females are click bait. You guys are, what do they call it? Like when they doing all that, they like sex trap.
Sex trafficking is
No,
crazy.
sex trapping.
Okay.
what is
Thirst trapping.
Thirst trapping.
This man
A
said,
lot of women thirst trap to get more traction to their page, which never get them the results that they want. You see, when a woman really loves you, you got a lot of women out here that tell you they love you, they tell you they'll see no money. When they really love you, you test them with their social media account. I'm giving you game, fellas. If you really want to know what a woman is really about, test them with their social media account. Don't listen to their words. You got to pay attention to their behavior, to their actions. And you dealing with a woman, you in a relationship, you talk about, I love you, this or that. But like, let's go to your social media account. And you go do their social media account and you see something that's not up to par, that's not righteous. And you say, baby, can you take this down? And she give you back talk. It becomes a problem. Huh? She don't love you. She don't care about you. She don't want just you. She's still on the market. Fellas, you have to start testing women through their social media account. That will let you know what type of woman they really are. You understand me? These women, all they doing is thirst trapping. I appreciate mine came to me, she like, listen, let's sit down and go through my, I had to ask her, she said, let's sit down, let's go through my social media account. And she went to go and do her pictures, this and that. And she didn't have no pictures out here like, no, nothing wicked. Wasn't nothing wicked. But, you show off a little too much cleavage, you're giving out the wrong pictures. So some things I'm like, no, you got to take that down. She's like, okay, what about this? I want y'all to pay attention to this. I want y'all to pay attention. I got to give praise to when praise are due. Huh? When it's within your power. That's what the scripture says. When it's in your power, get praise. So I got to praise her for this. She, like I said, she came to me, let's go to my social media account because I'm representing you. I don't want to be out here giving out the wrong picture. That's a good woman. So when do it, right? I'm over there, ain't really paying attention. She's just going to see, what you think about this? Oh, that's okay. What you think about this? Nah, take it down. This is what she did. She came to me. So I'm looking at her like, okay, your action lining up with what you say. Your action lining up with what you say. A lot of these women, they say one thing, but their action don't line up. And soon you go to their social media account, baby, what's up with this? Oh, you insecure. You too controlling. It's just a damn picture. Why you mad? I'll tell you another thing, fellas. Start doing what they do on social media and watch how they flip the script. Some of the same pictures they take, so you start taking some of the same pictures. They posted with other men. You start posting with other women and see how you'll see that right there. Man, social media will tell you what a woman is all about. Now, I'm not saying go snoop around, go look. No, you ought to be too busy for that. You ought to be too busy for that. But on some of your downtime, you call into the room like, baby, come on, let's go do our social media account so we can make sure we on the same page. That's how you break it to. Let's go on our social media account. It's a weekend. We ain't got nothing. We'll go out after this. But let's go do our social media account. Not let me go do your. No. You make it a we thing. And when you make it a we day, she talk about, nah, baby, I don't really want to go through my. That's a red flag. She talk about, there ain't really nothing on it. You don't got to worry about nothing. That's a red flag. But you like, come on, baby, let us go do our social media account because I'm representing you out here too, baby. I want to be respectful to you, and I want you to be respectful to me. And if she don't want to do it, man, you better get rid of her. If you want to get that last good feel off, do it. But you can't take her serious. You can't put her in wifey position. She too busy worrying about attention. She too busy using thirst traps. She too busy trying to get validation from other men. She telling you she with you. She telling you she love you. She telling you she want to spend the rest of her life with you, but she's still on the market. She not willing to take herself off the market. Man, go check out this podcast, man. It's very interesting, man. They were talking some real stuff. All right, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. I did a video earlier on your bag got holes in it. Your bag got holes in it. Make sure you go check it out. The Most High is speaking to us. It's time for us to wake up out of the matrix. We've been putting everything else before the Most High, and he's putting holes in your bag. You talking about you trying to get to the bag, but the Most High putting holes in your bag. Okay? Go check out that video. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. Make sure you go to Alpha K Brand website. Check out his 2 books. It's going to elevate you spiritually. It's going to elevate you mentally. It's going to elevate you financially. It's going to elevate you socially. It's going to elevate you in your family. It's going to elevate you physically. And most important, outside of spirituality, it's going to elevate you when it comes to your legacy. Aphrodite Volume 1. Go check it out on Alpha K Brand website and why she left you. All right? Peace.